Hey, it's Chico, and today I'm going to teach you about direct mail 3.0 for real estate investors. That means that if you're doing direct mail and if you're crazy enough to say, Chico, I want to do direct mail, even though I know that you tell me that I should be doing stuff on Facebook, well, I'm going to show you how to do it right. And doing it right is 3.0. 3.0. I got my fancy clipboard here and I got a little special reveal here. And the reason why you want to look at this video is because if you are a real estate investor, and you're doing any sort of marketing, you're finding that the market is very difficult. So you got to stand out. You got to go above and beyond the call of duty in order to get yourself a deal. And one of those things that is very difficult right now is direct mail. Why? Because everybody's doing it. You can go to so many places, get a list, go to the mail house, and within a day, you're off and running to the races with direct mail, which is, you could think, great, because it's easy. But no, it's not good. Why? Because everybody else is doing it. But today I'm going to reveal to you 3.0. Now you might be wondering, Chico, what 3.0? What happened to 2.0 and what happened to 1.0? I mean, did I miss like two different iterations of it? The answer is maybe. 1.0 is doing what everybody else does. 2.0 is if you have ever used my postcards before, then you're automatically in the 2.0 club. However, 3.0 is if you take direct mail and the offline and you combine it with the online, then you got 3.0. And that, my friends, is what I'm going to teach you today. But there's one very important thing that goes above and beyond everything that's here, and that is that you have to make sure that you subscribe to the channel and that you give me a thumbs up, you make a comment, you let me know whether or not these videos are good. If they're not good, at least tell me I'm entertaining and it'll make you feel better. So let's get on with the show, shall we? So let's talk about what direct mail 1.0 or 2.0 looks like. 2.0, if you're using my postcards, you get extra credit for using my postcard. Simple. If you guys have seen this card, maybe you haven't, I'll give you a copy. If you go to chrischico.com/postcard, I'll put a link in the description. This postcard here, again, I'm not going to get into that. You can, I've got a lot of other videos talking about this postcard. So when you get a list of prospects, absentee owners, a code violation, tax delinquent, whatever you get, you take that and you send that postcard, and you're going to use a 24-hour recorded message system like CallRail. And either one or two things are going to happen. Number one, people are going to call in and they're going to leave a message. That's easy. If somebody leaves you a message, you call them back, because if you don't do that, then nothing's going to work. Now, the second thing you're going to get with this postcard are going to be a lot of people that call the 24-hour recorded message and they hang up. Now, some of the uninformed will say, I'm not going to call those people back. But what I found is that if you call everybody back who calls into that phone system. I consider this almost like skip tracing 0.1. Before there was skip tracing, there was my blind copy postcard that we used in order to get the phone numbers, as many as we could for the sellers. And what you do is you just follow up with these two groups of people, and that's it. Simple, right? However, now we have 2.0. No, it's 3.0. I messed up. I wrote 2.0 before, and then before I started the video, I was like, oh, wait a second. It's supposed to say 3.0. So I was too lazy to write, to do a new one. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. This, my friends, is direct mail 3.0. All right, so I'm going to explain this to you, and I want you to make a comment or give me a thumbs up, but make a comment and let me know, is this something that would tickle your fancy? Here we go. So we start off with the list like we did in this one here. We start with the list. Now, here's a key difference. We start with a list. We are going to still send the postcard, right? And we're still going to have hangups and messages, but that is where all the similarities end, because there's a couple of things we're going to do. Let's talk about this rail here, right here. It's not even discuss that right there. Just look at this here. I know you like my fancy graphics. So, and I was too lazy to do a PowerPoint slide. So you get this, a hang up. Now what happens is, look, you could do this. You could take these two. Just imagine you take these two prospects, and what you're gonna do is the minute they hit the CallRail phone number, the minute they hit CallRail, now this is a little bit advanced, you're gonna hook up CallRail to Zapier. And then what you're going to do is you're then going to feed, okay? As soon as somebody calls into the phone system, you're going to feed those names out of the phone system and into a custom audience. So then that way now you're going to be able to target just the people that are hanging up. And now imagine that you had an ad that was running for everyone. So you mailed out 1,000 of these. You got 100 people that will respond to them, because we got a really high, huge percentage rate. Now, as soon as they hit the phone system, now you're trying to get a hold of them because they hung up or they left a message. But what if they see, all right, as they're browsing Facebook, they see an ad from you. They see an ad from you that is holding this postcard and says, hey, I just sent you a postcard. Or it could be that you could do that. You could do one of two things. You could say, hey, I just sent you a postcard and I'm trying to see if we can connect about that property that you're looking to sell. That's number one. Number two, you could not even mention anything about the postcard, and you can just say, hey, my name is Cris and I'm looking for a few properties to buy. And recently you gave us a call and I'm just trying to get a hold of you so that we can have a conversation and see if your property meets what we're looking for, because we're looking to buy a couple properties in the next couple weeks, and I'd like to see if I can consider yours. And that is it. So just imagine you're doing the direct mail, and then as people call in, which are the most likely prospects that have some interest, you're feeding them into Facebook, and now you're showing them an ad. So then when you get on the phone with them, they're going to say, oh yeah, I saw your ad. Yeah, I've been seeing your stuff. That's credibility, but it gets even better. So that's where this second part comes in, because when you mail this, as you're sending this to the mail house, you're taking that list and you're uploading it to Facebook. And then now you're going to start serving them an ad. So, and you're going to use what I call the reach objective. And what's going to happen is that now these people, while they're getting this postcard, they are also going to be seeing your ad on Facebook. And they're going to also be driven to your website. So all of a sudden now, think about it. If you're just a regular investor, you're sending somebody a postcard and now you're trying to hunt them down with just trying to call people. If instead you got that list of prospects, highly qualified prospects, and now you are just completely engulfing them in your message. They get your postcard. You're trying to call the hang-ups, trying to call the messengers. You're text messaging them. You're taking those prospects, feeding them a specific ad, knowing that they called into the phone system. However, at the same time, you're taking that list, uploading it to Facebook. You are blanketing that entire, that's why we use a reach objective. We're blanketing that entire list and we're pushing them to our website. Some of them are going to go ahead and submit their information. Other ones are not. But what happens is by the time you talk to them, they will feel you will have the upper hand with the rest of the investors, because you're going to be doing direct mail 3.0. So tell me, do you think you might have a better chance of squeezing a few more deals or a few more great leads out of this campaign by just simply doing this? And then, on the Facebook ad campaign, you're going to spend a fraction of what you spend on direct mail. You're going to spend, maybe a budget of about $20 or $30 a day for a couple weeks while this campaign is working, and you're going to put yourself in a position where now you're going to stand head and shoulders above the crowd, and that's what I call direct mail 3.0. I bet you've never heard that one before. Come on. This, my friends, is the strategy. Now, again, I want to say something about direct mail. If you're going to be thinking about doing direct mail and thinking about sending direct mail to, say, 30 or 40 or 50,000 absentee owners, don't do that. I recommend do not do that. You're going to be wasting your time. You are going to be spending a lot of money, and especially if you're brand new in the business, this is not the way to go. However, if you are going to be doing direct mail, if you're crazy enough to do direct mail in today's time, then use one of my postcards, and then use a very highly targeted list: code violation, tax delinquent, vacant property list. Anything that has motivation, that has some chance of those prospects having a desire and a need to sell their property, then what you want is that you want to send to those people and use one of my blind copy postcards. Now, I do recommend that you now use my Facebook strategy to target that area that you're targeting, and also those lists, the same way I described here. But that, my friends, is direct mail 3.0. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I like this right here. This here is going to make you money. make you money. And at the end of the day, yes, I know people say, well, it's all about helping people and it's all about blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you got to make money. If you don't make any money, guess what? I don't know. I don't know. Guess what? I think better to make money than not make money. How about that? I always say that the man who said money can't buy happiness, he just bought the wrong stuff at the wrong store. I never plan on making those mistakes. So that, my friends, is the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, hit the notification bell. I don't know, just pounce on that keyboard and subscribe. And I look forward to our next encounter.